Welcome to episode 5 of Nekomonogatari White. This is the last episode here for Tsubasa Tiger, so I am very excited to see her confront the tiger, get all the details about it, how she's going to handle this herself. We had some good character introductions and reintroductions last time. I don't know when they'll ever come back again. Who else might show up here? The Fire Sisters. Will we see Araragi at all? I kind of doubt it. I don't know. I don't know what side characters will be involved, but I just want to see Hanekawa confronting her issues. Maybe we'll get some good Senjugahara. I don't know, but I'm excited. So let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, play. So she wrote the letter to Black Hanekawa, so she would know her exact feelings. Get to kind of interact with her. So she does remember Golden Week. Were we supposed to just think that she didn't when she really did this whole time? Is that what's going on? Or am I just in the wrong in every turn? Gotta leave that mark on his bed. Help me. Asking for help from herself, essentially, from her darker, more uninhibited side. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, you know the usual. Subscribe if you enjoy. This show comes out every Saturday. Check out the Patreon. If you want to get these episodes early, pretty much the entire part of Neko Shiro is all coming out over the span of a couple days over on Patreon if you want to get that shit early. But yeah, thank you so much if you do. This OP's grown on me a little bit over the few times I've heard it. It's cute. I love her and the cats and the chocolate. And the song's just a little catchy. Ooh. I don't usually look at the lyrics until later, but that last line, even if it meant facing a future where we weren't together, that seems like, you know, her acknowledging not being with Araragi. The history tiger came from her, of course. This is of her envy. When she got to live in other places with other families, have other homes. At the graduation ceremony? Okay. Normally they helped themselves, had their own food, cooked their own food, but they ate the same thing. And that small thing was the trigger. I wasn't sure because that's showing the visuals of the graduation and everything, but those are just, it's just visuals. It's nice though, it looks good. I like this presentation. About her graduating and traveling the world like she wants to. That's good. She thinks she's gonna be in war, and then hanging out with lions in fucking Africa. Why not? I hope there's an arc where she goes to fight in the Middle East, in war. Okay. Hey, pets are family. Don't you dare say otherwise. I'm sure. Black Hanekawa can have her home with Hanekawa, a family. It's perfectly fine to consider her family. You guys are extremely close, obviously. Let me write a letter back, okay. And she's off. That's what I said. Hi. Damn. It's within Hanekawa. His mom. Okay. It's fitting for it to come out as a tiger, something big and ferocious. Something must be burned. I gotta set everything on fire. Burn it all. Whoa. Where are we? But I just know what I. Oh, that's okay. I don't know everything, but I know that everything burns. Is there anything that doesn't burn? Does everything burn? I don't. I don't. There's fireproof shit. I don't know, but nice though. Gotta stop him though. Can't let this happen. Cat versus tiger. The tension is rising. My burning desires. Mother, sister, whatever. Wow. I mean, she would be with her experiences. Maybe so. Has more experience with friends like Senjugahara, who could be like a sister to her, or Araragi's sisters. Nothing? Not even Black Hanekawa would make you a little hot. I guess it is. That's right. Yeah, Black Hanekawa genuinely cares about like helping Hanekawa. That's her whole purpose the whole time. This guy knows that he's born from those feelings of her, but he doesn't care about doing it for her or doing anything against her. He's just is what he is and doesn't care about her in the slightest. He's not going to take any of the feelings into account. He just knows that he's made to burn and that's what he's going to do. In a way, they said that like an oddity can't change its nature, so he's more faithful to that. He just is what he is, and there's nothing you can do about it. Whereas you're a little different. I love how this is presented though, as just like Senjugahara's apartment surrounded by nothing. Like there's no other apartments because they don't matter. Yeah, if this has happened, she already has you, and now this tiger. Like, goddamn. Remaining that pure whiteness by creating these monsters of the darkness inside of her and keeping up that white facade. But not anymore from here on out. That's fine. Fine. Sounds great. I don't think you'll become stupid. I don't think you'll stop smiling. That's fine. Well, awesome. Yeah, just accept these things that are a part of you. Just accept them and deal with them, face them head on. This is her literally confronting all those repressed feelings. So, pretty good. And now we get an actual physical fight between two badass cat oddities, in addition to the emotional level of the fight, on a bunch of scaffolding. That's cool. Damn. Shit. She can't hold on to it that long, and I don't know how much energy drain it's gonna take for this thing. It seems pretty powerful. She's hanging on though, god damn. Then what are you gonna do? That's it, it's that simple. Ah! Holy, it's just gonna be a battle of endurance. A battle of wills here. But this tiger seems fine. I don't know if it's energy. The energy drain is really working. It seems fine. She does not seem fine. God damn, it threw her off no problem. She's burnt all over. At least you got him away from her place temporarily. Maybe that was enough. For something, for some plan to come together. I don't know. He's not gonna show up, is he? Whoa! The sword! God damn! Okay. I didn't know when we'd see him. I thought it wouldn't be for a while longer, but the way she was talking here, it didn't seem like she could do it. It seemed like she would need help, and the way she was talking about him, I figured it would probably be him. So he just shows up with the fucking sword throw like a fucking badass up there. Look, whoa, what's he been up to? Whoa! He just put that kitty down. Yeah, I mean, she helped herself. She asked for help from her own, inner repressed feelings. Helped herself, did enough for long enough to wait for someone she cares about to come help, because that's important too. That it's okay to get help from other people as well, as long as you're also trying to do things for yourself. That these people who care about you will be willing to help you. So he just comes in with that fucking BAM! It was badass, though, her hanging on to that thing for as long as she could, screaming like that. Yes. Damn! What's he been doing this whole time? Yeah, of course. No, you will. You will be who you really are. Finally, for the first time. Rather than putting on this mask. Yeah, I'll treat you just like anybody else. I'll treat you like a normal person. If you become stupid, you'll still be you, and I'll treat you accordingly. And I'll look at your boobs a little bit. Probably a lot. Wow, she said it. She was able to say it. And that's important, even if it's not going to be returned. She acknowledged it, and she said it, and she asked. I mean, she knows the answer to that is no, but she had to do it. She had to be honest with herself and ask it. That's cool. Of course it would. Oh, that's so, man, that's so nice. That's all. Yeah. It reminds me of Araragi and Senjogaharu's conversation under the stars from Bake. How I just felt like it was this really real, raw, emotional conversation that you really don't see very much in anime. And that was more so. Whoa, is that what her hair is going to look like now? That's awesome. That's perfect. Um, but that's the same kind of thing. It's on the same level. It's great for these characters to acknowledge those emotions. And we know exactly what the answer is, and so does she. But for her to just say it and get those emotions out there and cry like this is really important. So for her to just say it, I love you, will you go out with me? Will you marry me someday? And he says, no, I'm in love with someone else. Like, that's just them being real and opening up with each other the way they need to. Yeah? Oh, that's fucking perfect. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I wish she would keep it. Maybe she will sometimes for a while. During other times she'll stop dyeing it. Yeah, that's a start. Give me a room. She tried. She's trying to make progress. And she got one just because she asked. She got a room. A new house with her own space. Holy shit. She has her own key. She can come in. Ah, hello. It's getting me all emotional. Just her walking into her own room. I'm home. Wow. Yeah, that got me. Wow, that. Wow, what a finale that was. And I don't know what the rest of this Monogatari second season is going to be like. I don't know if it's all we're mostly just going to have kind of just all individual arcs. or eventually it's all going to culminate in all tying together with whatever the fuck Araragi's been doing the whole time. But just individually on its own, this arc was great, and if the other ones can be like this, then holy shit. I mean, Hanekawa is one of the characters we've had the most focus on, and was in the most need of some very obvious development. When we focus on people like Mayoi, I don't know what's going to happen, or Nadeko. But, yeah. Damn, that was great. I loved that. The fight itself was just really cool, of her hanging on to that goddamn tiger, and the emotional level and the meaning behind it. And that's such a unique scene of her being rejected by Araragi, not just for the reasons that I said, of it being very raw and emotional and real, but also in just that, she's being rejected. Like, she's somebody that we like. We had Kizu, where we kind of like them together and maybe even want them to get together, even though we see later that that's probably not for the best. But usually, you get happy when people do get together, when a confession is accepted. But here, it's just so interesting because we know it's going to be rejected. We know it has to be rejected, but we know that that's important. We know it's important. What? Okay. We know it's important for her to say it, for her to admit it, and to be rejected, and just to let those emotions out. So I'm happy just to see it happen, because I know that it has to. That it's important for her to be rejected. And so it's like, even though it's sad, we know that it has to happen, and that's what's best for her. So it's super interesting. So next time is Kabuki, and it's Mayoi Jiangshi, whatever that means. So it's a Mayoi arc. That's cool. We'll get to see whatever's going on with her, whatever was happening with her backpack, where that went with Araragi. But yeah, him coming in was fucking nuts. I wondered if she could possibly beat it herself in some way. Because, we had that whole talk during Neko Black, where Black Hanekawa was like, because of my master's fucking incredible intellect, I'm able to use all kinds of strategies and do shit that I wouldn't do otherwise. We never saw that at all. So that was kind of just your own bullshit out of your mouth. But whatever, I'll take your word for it. So I wasn't sure if we'd have some kind of strategy to beat the tiger. But it started to seem like that was impossible and she would need help. And then she was talking about Araragi, and it seemed like he would show up. Before that, I didn't think so. I thought we would have to wait a long time before we saw him. But there he is, coming in at the end of the book, end of the arc. What the hell's he been doing the whole time? Pretty badass, though. I love the way he was acting here. I can't wait to see more of that. We'll just see little bits and pieces of him throughout all these arcs, I guess, maybe. And it'll all eventually make sense. So, yeah. See, that's the kind of mystery that's good, and not just like episodes showing up and being like, I don't even know who you are. But I wonder what Araragi's doing this whole time. Like that's a much more interesting mystery, because they have a reason to care about what's going on there. And there's so much more going on besides that. This story on its own was really good even without him. That's just kind of table setting up pieces for the future. But yeah, that was damn good. I think this really benefited from the shift in perspective, like being so used to focusing on Araragi this whole time, and then getting the focus on Hanekawa, and it culminating in this big final showdown for her, where she's there confronting it herself, doing this on her own, latching onto that goddamn tiger and dealing with the burns. That was great. And then that was a really emotional ending. And I'm super happy with how her arc went. I love the tiger stripes. I hope there are some times where she doesn't dye it and we can see it, because that's pretty great. Just everything is so perfect. The home, the hair, everything that happened with Araragi, the fight itself. Yeah, that was great. That was just about the most perfect finale to this arc I could have imagined, honestly. That was pretty damn good. I love the visuals at the beginning of her thinking about graduating, traveling the world. She'll be in war. Tsubasa Desert Storm, coming soon. Anyway, but yeah, that was great. The letters, everything else going on. I think that's about it. So leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I have no idea what we're getting into next time with Mayoi, so we'll see. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe, check out the Patreon, all that stuff, and I'll see you later.